Hi there and welcome. We are live here on the Soul Wisdom Akashic show, here weekly every week on Wednesdays 4 p.m. UK time. And today I have a very special guest, Vanessa Conway, and we're going to be talking about how to make your bodies your best allies in business. So I'm really excited about having you here on the show, Vanessa. But just first of all, just for those who don't know me, I'm Natasha Harris, your host for today and every week on the show. And I support conscious business owners to really helping them to take their business to the very next level of impact and leadership so that we can really support our beautiful planet and help change occur around the world. So welcome, Vanessa. I'm really delighted to have you here today.
Thank you. I'm delighted to be here too. It's really nice, this show, to have to share tips and just sparkle some ideas with everyone. And I know from a personal experience, your work is so important and so helpful. It did help me so much, and it keeps going. So I'm really, really delighted to be here.
Oh, thanks, Vanessa. Delighted that you're here with me as well. And I love that, the sparkle, like that's what it's about, isn't it? It's like how we can bring a bit of sparkle to business through our bodies. Our bodies are an expression of who we are as well. So Vanessa, just tell people a little bit about yourself and what you do.
I'm a body whisperer, and I help women especially to fall in love with their body again through movements, breathing, and self-expression.
Beautiful, because it's so lovely, isn't it? It's like our bodies are the vehicles through which we use everything, and like we don't always look after our bodies the best, and then we become very upset with our bodies, and how, as I think, as you said, it's like how our bodies become our cheerleaders. So somebody's already given us a like and a heart, so thank you for that. So do let us know how you feel about your body. Like, what's your relationship with your body like? So Vanessa, tell us a little bit about your journey and how you got to be doing the amazing work you do as the body whisperer. I totally love that title because that's what you do.
Well, this title is really, you sparkled that into me. You really helped me to put these final words on what I do, because I'm a qualified personal trainer and group exercise instructor and gym instructor. And I fell by accident into the fitness industry now 16, 17 years ago. And but really by accident, someone just tell me, oh, you should do that. I tried, and I just fell in love with the gym. But unfortunately, or fortunately more now, my body didn't respond well. He was more, not too much with the weights or too much intensity. And I got a really big injury, a hernia in my back, in my lower back. And nearly kind of everything stopped at this point. Even kind of doctors told me that I should completely forget about fitness. And I say no. And I was the first time I kind of keep the ground and just say, no, I don't follow you. And I just created my path from that. It took years, obviously, because, when you choose something, especially like fitness, it's really competitive, not just with the performance you have to provide and to show, but with also men, it's really, you have to be strong all the time, and you have to show more a man side of yourself. And I got sick of it, literally.
Yes, literally, our bodies then they show that, don't they?
Yeah, because for the major of my career in fitness, you just go through so much pain to get just at the top of the mountain, that doesn't last. You fall down really quickly and you start again. You take a break and then you start again. And I started to my body was just, it just told me, oh, no, enough is enough. And I got really sick. I got an infection in my uterus, strangely. And I was so tired, but in the same time, my business was thriving. But I was literally, I could sleep everywhere. I had to stop my car and sleep because once I fell asleep in my car and nearly had an accident.
Gosh.
Yeah, it was really, I was really
Yeah.
lucky. I mean,
That's a wake-up call and a half, isn't
yes,
it? That we're pushing too hard and that we are pushing ourselves to the
yeah.
absolute limits, right?
And I see that a lot with women who want to thrive in their business or just career, and they want a family, and it fell on us the weight of family and household, and but still you have to be strong all the time, and you have to show you're strong, and if you're not, you can't be the gentle side of yourself.
Yeah.
And that it needs to be shown also through your body. So you want to fit in the mold of if you're in a more leadership where you have to fit the clothes, you have to fit the mentality, and your body is not always agree with that because it has its own perspective.
Yeah.
And the fact is the body perceive the situations differently, because obviously you have minds who of the one side of your brain that respond like with logical and rationality, and you will just try to calm down, don't be hysterical, and try to respond to the situation with expression or some kind of expression, but your body just gets the first emotion you got from the situation, stressful situation, and it gets stuck if it's repetitive.
Yeah.
And this kind of things happen so many times that it kind of locks not just the movement, but your self-expression.
Yeah.
Because you're not becoming who you really are. You're becoming just a pale copy of someone else, or just a version, just a shadow of yourself. And I felt very strong that with me, because especially in fitness, or you have to, I don't know, like looking like everyone else. I felt that you have to have the to be shreds, to be skinny, to be like this, and I'm not at all. I mean, yes, I can be skinny. I can. But for me, it's like going to war with my body, because my body doesn't want that. My body wants to feel and to move freely. And it took me a while to understand that and to apply that for me and for my clients. But it's really something personal, and that's what I love. Also, it's not making an impact on a group or something, just an audience. It's really to see each person responding to different things, how they handle emotions, how their body handle emotions, and how we can talk better and find this balance. And the first things every time is the breathing. It's the rib cage that doesn't have the right place, and the core that doesn't work right. It's just bracing and just not breathing at all again. So it's this, the trunk is really the well, the back is the attic. I always call the back as an attic of emotions, because this is where you will feel quickly, oh, my lower back is not supporting me, my upper back is just painful, my shoulders, and etc. And but because it's where your body just kind of put away, like you will put in your attic, or I put that in a box somewhere. It gets dusty, but it's still there. You're not solving the problem. And that's what I want to do to my clients, to help my clients, each of my clients, feeling why they have the pain and why they can't do what they want to be or want to do, and really just guide them to find the words to express themselves. And at the end, obviously, having the results to let it go completely, or even handle if it's a too much problem, if it's needs another help, another guidance than me.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like you said, I really like that saying that you said, we go to war with our bodies. It's like, I'm sure that resonates with so many people in our communities, and in my community and in yours, you know, just that feeling of going to war, that we cannot find this peace or this balance with our body. And we're all so unique and so different, you know, and everybody has to have a different response. And I love that. You know, it's not just talking to an audience, it's working with your clients individually about what's the best solutions for them and how they get to a place where they really, you know, really get to, you know, be in love with their bodies, like enjoy their bodies work for them and alongside with them. So I really, really love that. And so for our kind of audience, like, what do you feel is the biggest impact that, you know, when people are at war with their bodies, what's the biggest impact that you notice that has in people's businesses?
Well, to create your business, it's you need, the first resource you have is your energy. It's your passion. And you don't go into business without a passion, otherwise you will fail at some point, that's for sure. And passion it's the pure primal feeling. It's something you don't control. It's something that it's when you tickling, it's you giggle, you feel the goosebumps, you're just reacting. It's something that makes you smile. It's pushing you from your bed to get up in the morning. It's something that it's a living things, and it's connection with that. And usually when we just do business and we respond to responsibility and what you have to do, we just shut down the body. The body just step back. It's just because we are too much in what we have to do and in the mind, and sometimes the ego also, that we forgot about what brings us into this physical experience, and we forgot about the body. It really depends also of the culture and the education we have received as a child, how we perceive the body. But usually it's really something, it's hard work, and it's the celebration of hard work, like go hard or go home. And it's that is the main obstacle for business, female business owner.
It's so interesting, isn't it? It's like what you describe is a little bit what I talk about. You know, we're always in the doing, we're pushing harder, we're very much in the masculine energy, and there's nothing wrong with the masculine energy, but the body is about the flow and the fluidity. And you know, if we think about the body, it's just an incredible, I don't know if machine is the wrong word really, but it's this incredible vessel for, you know, that has everything works in perfect harmony. But when we push outwardly, I guess we put all of that out of balance, and then how can we create something in balance on the outside of it? So it's like, it's allowing this beautiful feminine energy to be this grace and fluidity within the body that then also inspires us in our business to take more feminine graced action, that's in flow and harmony with all of it. We are all of everything, right? We're mind, we're body, we're spirit, we're soul, we're emotions, but we're also, you know, we are also our business, because our business is us.
It's really the reflection of how we live, how we breathe. So it's something so important. And I always encourage people, because women get overwhelmed by all this stuff that we have to do, the to-do list and that. And personally, I just forgot about to-do list. For me, it was just adding and adding and never really finishing.
Never ending.
At some point I said, no, okay, don't want that. And the body was always after. There is no really resources for that. And it was just to encourage women to, every time they get overwhelmed, especially, it's to come back to themselves, because we get overwhelmed by external energy or external vibrations, and we stop literally or breathing or speaking. And we just, this point, I've seen so many women just stuck here because they were handling the stress, mentally, meant the body was not responding like this. And there is so much tension on the front and on the neck, because there is this pressure of, you have to be like this. You have to be strong every time. And it's not possible. We're not made
No,
for
it's not, is it? We know that.
reacting, and we are adjusting, adapting. And this is the power that I want to give to my clients, or to women especially. So really, okay, that happened. That's fine. It's not the end of the world.
And so what I'm really curious about, because we just touched on it, but like this concept and this idea and this notion of what you do magically as like the body whisperer, how do you intuit what's going on? Because I know you're so intuitive, you're highly intuitive, you're so in tune with your clients. Like, tell us a little bit about, before we come on to the tips, I know we've got some tips that we want to share with everyone, but before we come on to that, I just want to really like explain what that means, the body whisperer, because I find it fascinating.
Well, I'm a bit like a translator. So I'm here with the clients to I see their body as a whole. I don't see just arms and legs and you have to work out your core. It's I have a different map or a different view of it. And my job is to give guidance, channeling the words, because sometimes it's so or painful or traumatic that people just can't see or can't feel or can't relate to what happened and why there is in their body. But it can be by touch, or it can be just by observing the posture, or some on some movements too. And some words will come out from me, or some feeling, or some colors. And I will share that with the clients. They share with me if there is something that's that comes with them or not. I'm just the translator.
It's so beautiful.
I just help to get the link, the words, or the energy that's come through this pain or through this situation.
Yeah. I just love it, and I love the way you describe it as well, because what I really see is that you see everyone individually and uniquely. And I know that so many people out there doing this kind of work who think that there's one route, they have their model, they have their, and I know you have your tools and everything, but that everybody's the same. And if you've got this kind of back pain, that there's this fixture and fix for it. And I know you just don't work in that way. And I just love it. It's like, you're so connected with your clients and what they need and what they're feeling. And you don't just work on a body level. I know you work also bringing in that emotional aspect of it and releasing things on a emotional and spiritual level as well for your clients.
Yeah. It's really powerful when we really kind of link the emotion, accept the emotion, especially first, and then let go of it. I found something really challenging is when you have a goal, like everyone, you will hear that we keep saying you have to be positive, you have to focus on what you want, you have to obviously in business, that's the main thing, set a goal and put everything positive about it, and feel it and things like this. And I realized that obviously it's true, you have the positivity, you need to bring this positivity, but to bring the positivity, you need first to create the space and let go of the negativity or the negative experience. And you sparkle that in me. You help me to understand that it's not just, okay, to go for it, but let go of what you were or how you felt or of this past experience to bring and receive. This is the important things, to receive the positive and the new feeling or the new habit or new behavior you want. And it's always a push and pull between this balance of positive, negative. And it is really, because all the emotions are important. You can't just get rid of them.
Yeah, no, we have to honor those and we have to accept those.
Yeah.
Yeah, fascinating. I just love the way you work. So let's go on to the tips, because we could talk about this for hours, and I'm just mindful that we should talk about the tips that you want to share with people. So what's the first tip that you have for people?
So the first tip I found I practice quite a lot. It's the breathing. It's create a space in the rib cage and in the tummy. And so for that, let's try to practice now. The feet grounding on the floor. You can do that sitting or I mean, standing. That's fine. Really feel the sit bones onto the chair.
Mm-hmm.
And align your spine from the tailbone to the neck. Make space between each vertebra. That's what we want to do. And just place the head at the top of the spine, just landing a bit here, and we relax the shoulders. Tuck. And now we put the hands on the lower ribs.
Mm-hmm.
Up, replace the shoulders if needed. And as we inhale through the nose, we push the ribs into the hands laterally and into the back. So we want to create like a big balloon to the rib cage. We create the space, and as we breathe out through the mouth, we just close gently. We deflate the balloon, but really gently. And then we do it again. And the best is when we can balance a bit the in and out by counting to 5 seconds. So when you inhale, you count to 5. And exhale the same. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that, for me, at least, I do that every morning, and it gives so much energy. It's a bit like a shower, but from inside.
Yeah, I can feel that.
Yeah, it's really the practice to start with 1 minute, because it can be overwhelming if you're not used to breathe. And go a bit longer. And there is a really nice app that's called, it's a French app. It's a Respi Relax. I will put the link also on.
Oh, brilliant. Great.
And it's like a tube of water. So it counts, you can choose how long you want. The minimum, I think, is 3 minutes with them. And you have a bubble going up when you inhale and ding 5 seconds, and going down too.
Oh, I like the sound of that anyway.
And it's really, there is a little music too, and it's really calming. It's and you can choose after that. That's the balance breathing, but you can choose, you can modulate the breathing. Yeah. So it's really, but I found that really calming, but in the way that boosts so much energy. And you can practice that. I mean, I do that the morning because this is where sometimes it's difficult, but at lunch, obviously not at night. I won't say that at night, but yeah, during the day, it's something that you just need to sit, breathe, and you come back to yourself. That's what we want when we want a boost of energy. Instead of going for something outside, food or drink, you bring that from inside. And you create space, and that's what we need when we get stress. It's really, we shrink. So bringing space gently, not fighting against the rib cage, not fighting against the muscles, just let it open as we can.
Yeah. I liked that sense of like just imagining it expanding like a balloon. I sometimes use that as well when I work, and it's really lovely because it's not up, it's not just out, it's all around you, when we blow into the balloon. So I really, really like that. And I really felt that, just those couple of breaths of just really grounding. So thank you for that. I'm going to practice that in the morning. It's lovely. And I like that it's only 1 minute, to start with 1 minute, because that feels so manageable. It's like even I can do that. We can all do that. What's your next tip that you'd like to share, Vanessa?
The next tip is more training wise, or movement. I mean, any movement you have in the day can be an exercise, an exercise or training. I mean, just going up the stairs, it's something already training. And it's just a way, it's to think about what you get from the exercise, and it's a bit more thoughtful about it, and a bit more aware of what you're doing. I think this is the main thing when what I've seen in clubs and in gyms or even other personal trainings. It's people they want to forget when they are doing exercise.
Mm-hmm.
They have music, they have
yes, very
they have
distracted,
things,
not in it.
and they are not connecting with their body. But if you connect with your body when you're doing a movement, it's so much quicker for results, and it's so much efficient. Your body responds really nicely to that. It's just, okay, we go for it, we go all together. Puff, it's done.
Oh, that's just incredible. It's so simple, but that makes just so much logical sense. And we
And
do. You always see
so much
people.
the trainings. It shortens so much the trainings. That's why we don't need to have hours of training. It's just few minutes a day can be really efficient just by being aware, being present in your body, and kind of enjoy, even if you don't like exercise, but enjoy what's happening. I can feel my glutes doing their job. I can feel my core doing its job. And that's just, when you climb the stairs, for example, to put the foot completely flat on the step if possible, depends on the size of the step, and really push up. So you want to really press the foot down into the step and making space between the ankle and the knee and the hip and the spine. It's really pushing, and then you can really enjoy in feeling the every muscle connected together. Really feeling the strength of it. That's how you develop strength. Bring everything together, and it's really a community. The body.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly the right word, isn't it? It's the community. The body is a community, and we have to treat it as such. And we can't leave certain bits out, because otherwise they get a bit upset when we push them out to the sidelines and we ignore them. So I really love that analogy. That's fabulous.
Especially postural muscles. Postural muscles. They are so sensitive.
Yeah.
So if you start, you haven't been training for a while, and you start, okay, I'm going to run, you will have an injury.
Absolutely.
If you just run, you ask your big muscles to work out, yes, but if the other muscles around the under are not agree, they will fail you. That's for sure.
Absolutely. That's just such a good thing to bear in mind when we're working with the body. And what's your third tip then, your final tip?
So the third one is to listen. So we touched a bit about that earlier, and it's really what I call a cup of tea with your body. It's you want to sit down with your body, and really it's like talking to a really dear friend. It's how you create a proper relationship with any part of yourself, like your soul or even your ego, because we need our ego. It's there anyway. So we don't want to fight. We don't want to control, and that's the main thing I see in fitness. It's about controlling your body. It's about you give an order and the body should respond. And I don't think it's true. I don't feel that like this. I just feel that, no, the body is an expression of myself. And we need to step back of what's happening. If there is like a pain or maybe the activity is too hard for us. And it's okay. If it's too hard now, that's fine. Just go a bit lower and just go gently. But to go gently, we have to accept that the body is precious, is a friend, really the best friend ever that we have, because he knows us. That's the thing. He knows everything, every feeling we've had from birth, and even before. He has some recall somewhere because we are affected by how we were in the womb. So, and that's through the body that's reacting. And if we don't talk, or at least listen first, what's the body saying, we miss so much. And we create so much more misunderstanding and new stories that doesn't support ourselves and doesn't support our business, because it will be reflecting again into our business.
Wow, that's just so powerful as well, isn't it? It's like sit down and have a cup of tea with your body and talk to it as though you were a friend. And we sometimes the way we treat our bodies, wouldn't treat our worst enemies, you know. So that's a really powerful reminder of, you know, allow yourself to become friends with your body and everything that it does. So really, really beautiful. I really love those 3 little golden nuggets, I will call those. So yeah, if you're watching, I can see quite a few people are watching. If you've got any questions for Vanessa, just type them in the chat box. You know, and tell us which of those like really resonates with you. How do you feel this can really support you? And if you did the breathing exercise, how did it feel? If you're watching the replay, type #replay and just let us know how you're feeling. And tag either Vanessa or I, and we will come back and comment. So thank you so much, Vanessa. How can people find you? Because this, I'm sure, is something that people want to do.
Well, if they can just go on my website, feelmoveby.com. That will put the link, obviously, and they can feel on my page, Feel Moveby, simply.
Yep.
And yeah, I will put some little things, freebies, so that I have a 5-day challenge. I forgot that.
Oh.
How to get on with exercise.
Yeah.
It's individual. It's just 5 days, and how to create really kind of a map of where you want to go with your body.
Beautiful. Yeah, beautiful. Right, well, we're definitely going to put that in the comments, just after the show's finished. So do come back and look out for that, and do sign up for Vanessa. I think you're in for a treat if you do. And also go to her website, and if you want to have a chat with her, you can sign up for a consultation there. Vanessa, thank you so much. And I also must say that next week I am running my own 5-day journey in my Facebook group. The link is in the post in the top to come and register for that. This is all about activating wealth and abundance in your business for the next level of growth. And I know Vanessa's done this as well. So yeah, come and join us, register for that. Huh?
I will do it again.
Oh, brilliant. Yes. Yeah. Lots of people come and do it again. So yeah, if you really want to take your business and wealth and abundance to that next level and activate it with the beautiful wisdom of the Akashic records, and releasing some of your money blocks, then come and join me. Again, Vanessa, this has been so interesting. Thank you. Ruth says, excellent advice. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, Ruth, for watching. It's always a delight to have people come and join us, interacting with us, and enjoying the conversation. I always love it. And thank you again, Vanessa.
Thank you so much, Natasha, for creating this space and to really invite guests and share your wisdom too. That's so beautiful to see how you support others and how you create this community. So thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, Vanessa. And we'll see you all again next Wednesday, 4 p.m. UK time, for next week's Soul Wisdom Show. Bye for now.